Alright, what is happening there? J Game Dude here, and I have been hoping to try and get into more different types of card games, besides Yu-Gi-Oh! So, what with there being stuff like, actually there was one that I was looking at called Weiss Schwartz, but what I realized is that there aren't any local retailers that stock Weiss anymore, so I thought, okay, well, if, not a lot of people play Weiss sort of nearby, then a mate of mine recommended me to try out something called Union Arena, and I've got a couple of starter decks here that I'll be opening up and showing you guys, because I thought, you know what, I'll just open it up as part of like a video. And I thought, okay, that seems interesting, and apparently this came out in March of 2023, but it's still only available in Japan, so I thought, you know what, since it's fresh, might as well jump in and buy a couple of starter decks and see what they're about. So I've got starter deck number 11 for Gintama and starter deck number 4, which is Idolmaster Shiny Colours. Yeah, so let's just kind of jump into it, because I don't actually, well, I have watched a video of like a game, but I still have yet to properly understand the rules. So I mean, how hard could it be? It says at the top here for 9-year-olds or older, so can't really complain with that. I wonder if I just bring it a bit closer. Yeah, that's visible. Yep, that's visible. Cool. Right, so let's have a look at the starter deck. So I'm going to start off with Gintama first, since I'm more familiar with that. Had a pair of scissors with me just in case if I needed it to open anything, but this seems to be just fine. Alright. Do I slide this thing out? No. There's a lot of tape on here as well. That's interesting. Pretty sure I can just slide the back out at some point. What? Is there more tape on here? Oh yeah, there is more tape on here. Jeez. It's hard to see the tape. Granted, I don't have fancy lighting like other YouTubers or anything like that, but then again, it's you pay what you get, I suppose. A little bit more tape on here. Jesus Christ, there's so much tape on here. Why is there so much tape? Who are they trying to keep out? Alright. I'll just pop that out. So we've got here, what do we have? Oh, to explain the rules of the game. Nice. Okay, gotcha. Alright. Cool, so I'll be reading that later on, so that explains the rules of the game. And then here we have the Gintama starter deck. Oh, okay. That was probably just keep that in there for a bit. And let's open this thing up now. There's layers to this, man. Let me tell you. Layers. I only had the scissors here just in case if I needed it. Maybe I might. Goddamn. Tough to open though. Again, don't know who they're trying to keep out with all of this, but yeah, here we go. Now we're in luck. Now we're in luck. This is me, it's been 3 minutes, well, 4 minutes almost, of me just trying to open the first of the 2 starter decks. I thought I'd just make this quick, but because whenever I make videos with the camera, it usually is just the files come out pretty large, to be honest. Alright. Oh, and there's a bit more sunlight too, which is nice. Alright, so let me just kind of bring this whole thing up. Hopefully that should be enough. But here we have Otose, Shimura Tai. So this is what's his face's older sister. Older or younger sister? Well, I know it's a sister, Shinpachi's sister. So that's Tai. So we have 2 copies of that. And with apparently with Union Arena, you can have up to 4 copies of the same card. So we've got say 2 Otoses, we've got 2 Shimura Tai, Tama. So we've got 2 copies of Tama. She's the robot android thing. Let's see, here we've got Hiraga Genkai, the engineer guy, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of that. Kagura, we've got 1, 2 copies. Sakata Gintoki, so 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Gin. Here we go. Shimura Shinpachi, so about 1, 2, 3, 4 copies. Ichigo Parfait, so strawberry parfait, nice. 1, 2 copies of that. Hokuto Toyako, got 2 copies of that. Shimura Tai, so another card featuring Shinpachi's sister Tai. 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of that. Hasegawa Taiso. Oh, I love this guy. This guy is bloody hilarious. Madao. It's got Madao written on the side as well, because that's what people call him in the show as well, even though that's not actually his name. More like a nickname. Ooh, nice looking design for Kagura here. 1, 2 copies of that. Another Sakata Gintoki. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another Gintoki. So this one's, I think this is like a red deck, I think. 1, 2 copies of that. Ooh. Sadaharu. Got him as well. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of him. Shimura Shinpachi, so a 4-cost Shinpachi, so 1, 2 copies of that. Yorozia Sanchan. Nice. 1, 2. So like the building itself, 2 copies of that. Gochi ni narimasu. I think this is when like everyone else was eating Sadaharu's food, because they were eating dog food, both Gintoki and there we go. And then we've got a few action point cards, which are all what's it called? Justaways. Yeah, so we've got 3 action point cards in the form of Justaways, which is really entertaining to see. So definitely a lot of like a decent number of characters have been sort of like put into here, so that's interesting to see. I'd imagine. I wonder how it actually plays compared to like other card games, but it looks like so they've got action points as well as like a color. Now the rules of the game largely focus around that you can only use the same cards from the same anime series, and that you cannot mix and match. So, and you can have up to 4 copies of a single card, though I don't know if they have some sort of limited a system in which you like limit the number of copies of a card you can have, kind of like how in Yu-Gi-Oh you've got the forbidden and limited system. But yeah, just opening up the other starter deck. I probably should have done this beforehand, but you know what, nothing hurts like watching some guy on the internet try to open up card packs on the internet. But then again, I suppose there is a market for that. It's just whether or not you're actually into that specific card game at the end of the day. And I don't imagine a lot of people are going to be into this particular card game, at least not yet. I don't know if this game will have an English release. It is by Bandai as well, so there is that going for it. So we've got another rule set. So we've got another rule set here, which I'll pop into here next to the rule set for the Gintama one as well. So that's Gintama, and this one. Cool, so we'll just move this out of the way. You know, I'll just move it out completely. Here we go. Sweet, so this was the Gintama starter deck, which will pop right there. And this right here is the Shiny Colours starter deck, which I just need to somehow open. Try to or fail to open, I feel like. Me and my fat fingers, Jesus, there we go. Cool. So that's off. So we have here, So we'll have a decent amount of like character cards as well as like just sort of random events that are referenced from the actual events referenced by the anime series. So here we have Nanasaku Hazuki, 1, 2, 3, 4 copies. Kazano Hiyori, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kazano Hiyori again. Wait, hold on. Okay, so that's Hiyori. This one right here. 1, 2. Sakuragi Mao. Oh, sorry. Mano. Sakura Mano. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's really, like, I really do like the art style of these cards, though. I'm glad I picked this one for myself, because I picked the Gintama for my little brother. Sakuragi Mano. And again, so 1, 2 copies of that. Hachimaya Meguru. So 1, 2, 3, 4 copies. Another group of Meguru cards. Hachimiya Meguru. So 1, 2. Let's see. Osoroi Sniper. 1, 2. Nanakusa Hazuki Assisto. Okay, so 1, 2. Osaki Amana. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it does actually say here character. So these are character cards, and then, like, say for example, if I went to, yeah, here we go. Now here, so this is an event card because of this. It says here event, whereas it says character here. So event and character cards is how they're splitting everything up. So Osaki Tenka. 1, 2, 3, 4 character cards. No effect, 2 BP. So I think they are also splitting the franchises by color as well. Which again, like, color does seem to play an important part in a lot of different card games. Kuwayama Chiyuki. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Let's see, what else do we have here? Kazano Hiyori. 1. Ooh, damn, that looks nice. That's shiny as though. Damn. Okay, so these are the rarer cards that look like they take the full frame. Interesting. Okay. Sakuragi Mano. 1, 2. Hachimiya Meguru. 1, and of course another very nice looking Meguru right here. Aketa Mikoto. 1, 2. Nanasaku Nichiga. Yeah. So 2 of those. So, and then here we have a field card, which is the production studio for 283, right there. And then we've got 3 action point cards in the form of all the girls that are a part of the Shiny stage. So that is me opening up the packs. Sorry, not packs. The starter decks, and yeah, it's looking interesting in terms of like how they've got character cards, event cards, and a field card. So if I like look through this, and then there's some like action point cards at the back as well. So character, whereas if we look at event, for example, we have Ichigo Parfait, for example. That's an event. So there's like Gintoki eating a strawberry parfait because he needs some sugar in him. And then if we were to look at like a field card, that would have to be Yorozia-san-chan. So Yorozia Gin-chan, that's what it says. Because I forgot that the kanji is written here. And that is a field card, so event, yeah. So I wonder how all of this is going to come together. I still need to actually read the actual rules and understand the game, but it looks interesting so far. I might share some more thoughts about it later on if it is actually pretty interesting, but yeah, otherwise that was me opening up a couple of structure decks, specifically the Gintama and Shiny Stage Idolmaster Shiny Stage starter decks. Let me know what you guys thought about the opening by putting that in the comments below. Like the video if you like the opening. And with all that said, please do subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming for 200 subs by the end of the year. And I do want my videos to go out to more people, hopefully some more people that are into Union Arena or have already gotten into it or are starting to get into it like myself. But yeah, with all that said and done, I do upload every day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.